Hello students, in this session we will be covering 4 different topics. Now those 4 different topics are nothing but how to post ledger accounts from purchase book, sales book, purchase return book and then sales return book. Now in our previous sessions we have seen firstly how to post journal entries and from there how we are supposed to prepare ledger accounts. Then in the next session we have seen how to post or how to make cash book journal proper and then how to create ledger accounts from those things. Now in today's session, firstly we will see ledger posting of purchase book. Now in our special purpose subsidiary books chapter, we have seen how to prepare purchase book. Now in this topic also we are supposed to prepare purchase book and then we have to prepare ledger accounts. Now you can go through the definition part the theory part, how to post personal accounts and how to post from purchases account. You can either read these things or we can simply just go to the question and see what are the shortcuts or tricks to remember how to post from purchase book. Now let us see this illustration number 5. Now we have question, enter the following transactions in purchase book. Remember, you have to read the question carefully, means you have to see what the question is asking from you to prepare. Now in this question they are asking us to prepare purchase book of Gopi Chand and Sons, that is situated in Kanpur UP, and there is CGST and SGST of 6% respectively. Then what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to post those transactions into ledger. Now see, in this question they haven't asked us about trial balance, so we are simply just going to prepare purchase book and then ledger. Okay, now let us see the question. In the year 2018, on January 5th, bought goods from Rahul Bajaj of Kanpur on credit for 2,50,000. Now remember, in purchases book we used to record all the credit purchases of goods. Okay, so since this is a credit purchase, so we are going to prepare purchase book and we can write this transaction in our purchase book. Now this is the purchase book. In here we wrote Rahul Bajaj Kanpur 2,50,000. Then they said that there is CGST and SGST of 6% each. Now our business is situated in Kanpur UP, then this Rahul Bajaj is also situated in Kanpur, so that means we have to provide CGST and SGST. Okay, so CGST at 6% is 15,000 and SGST at 6% of 2,50,000 is 15,000. So after adding these two we got 2,80,000. Okay, now since this question have input CGST, SGST and IGST, we are going to provide columns for all these 3 GST. Now 2,50,000 we have purchases value, then input CGST is 15,000, input SGST is 15,000, so total amount will be 2,80,000. Now let us see the next transaction. On January 13, purchase goods from Ganesh Industries of Kolkata, West Bengal. Okay, remember this is from another state, but first let us see whether we are supposed to write this transaction in our purchases book or not. Now they said that on credit of the list price 1,20,000 less 20% trade discount. That means since this is a credit purchase, we can record it in our purchase book. Plus they have given this 1,20,000 as our list price. Okay, so from 1,20,000 we have to deduct 20% of trade discount, and since the supplier and the purchaser are in different state, we have to give IGST. Okay, now let us see. On January 13 we wrote the supplier's name, Ganesh Industries, Kolkata, West Bengal. We purchase goods worth rupees 1,20,000 list price, then we have to deduct our trade discount of 20%, that is 20% of 1,20,000 is nothing but 24,000. Now you have to remember shortcuts. Now if you practically start calculating 20 divided by 100 into 1,20,000, it's going to take a lot of time. So in order to save your time, what you are supposed to do, find out 10% of 1,20,000 at first. 1,20,000's 10% is nothing but just simply cancel one last zero, so there you will get 12,000. Then 20% will be nothing but 12,000's double means 24,000. Okay, now after deducting we got 96,000. Then we have to add IGST at 12%. 12% of 96,000 is 11,520. Now adding this we got 1,07,520. Now purchases amount we have 96,000 after deducting trade discount, and since this is interstate purchases, that means the supplier and purchase buyer are in different states, we have to give IGST. IGST is 11,520, and in the total amount column we have 1,07,520. Now let us see the next transaction. On January 18, we purchased furniture for 50,000 for office use. Now see, this is purchased for office use and not for the regular buying and selling of goods. So in purchase book, what we have seen is that special purpose subsidiary books, all those transactions which are credit transaction as well as they are related with the goods or stock of the business are entered in subsidiary books. But this furniture, it was purchased for office use. That means this transaction will not be recorded in purchases book. Now the next transaction on 28 January, purchase goods from Vijay Modi of Surat, Gujarat. Now see, they are in different state for 1 lakh rupees at 12 1/2% of discount. Since they haven't mentioned whether we purchased on credit or not, so we are going to assume that this purchase is also credit purchase. Now let us see. Here we will write January 28, then Vijay Modi, Surat, Gujarat, their name and address. Then we have to deduct trade discount. 12 1/2% is nothing but 12.5%. So 12.5% of 1 lakh is nothing but directly 12,500. You just simply cancel 10 and write 125, and you have to write remaining 2 zeros. Okay, so after deducting trade discount we got 87,500, that will come in the purchases column. Then since they are situated in Surat and our business is in UP, so we have to give IGST of 12%. Remember, IGST 12% is nothing but this CGST plus SGST. Okay, so 12% of 87,500 is 10,500. So after adding we got 98,000. So this 10,500 of IGST amount will be recorded in the input IGST column, and in the total column we will have 98,000. Now on January 31st you have to find out total of all the columns. Okay, now purchases book is completed. Now let us see how to prepare ledger accounts. Okay, now see, this is the format of ledger account. As we all know that ledger accounts, they have two sides, debit and credit. Both sides will have 4 columns each. Okay, now see, there is a trick how you are supposed to prepare purchases book. In journal we used to see each and every account whether we have prepared their ledger accounts or not, but in other subsidiary books it is very easy. See in here, how many transactions have you recorded in purchase book? It's 3. First, second, third. Okay, so directly you prepare 3 ledger accounts. Okay, leave some space after preparing the format and prepare 3 ledger accounts. Then you see, first party was our Rahul Bajaj, so our first ledger account will be Rahul Bajaj account. Then next our party was Ganesh Industries, so our next journal ledger account will be Ganesh Industries. Then third party was Vijay Modi, so we will write Vijay Modi account in our third ledger. Okay, now then next see, now we excluding this details and total amount column, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 columns. Okay, purchase column, input CGST column, input SGST column, and input IGST column. So again prepare 4 ledger accounts for these 4 columns. Here input CGST account, input SGST account, input IGST account, and last purchases account. Okay, now we don't need any more ledger accounts. Okay, now let us put the values. Okay, how we are supposed to put value and on which side we are supposed to put the amount. Now see, this Rahul Bajaj, then Ganesh Industries and Vijay Modi, they are appearing on the debit side of our purchase book. Now imagine this purchase book is divided into two parts. Okay, this side, let us imagine this side is debit side and this side is credit side. Okay, just imagine, don't draw line or anything. Okay, don't write anything debit over here or credit over here. Imagine this side is debit. So on debit side we have Rahul Bajaj, Ganesh Industries and Vijay Modi. So it means that on the ledger accounts of these three individual business, we will record transactions on credit side. Okay, opposite. Okay, then next we are supposed to see how much amount of value we wrote in each column. Column means in purchase column, input CGST, input SGST and input IGST. Now when you see in Rahul Bajaj, we are going to write purchase amount 2,50,000. Okay, by purchases account, since we are taking 2,50,000 from purchases column, we will write in here by purchases account 2,50,000. Then next item that is appearing in related with Rahul Bajaj company is 15,000 and it is appearing in input CGST column. So in here we will write by input CGST account 15,000. Now see, next item that is appearing is in input SGST column and amount is 15,000. So we will write in here by input SGST account rupees 50,000. Date will be same, date means this January 5. Okay, now Rahul Bajaj's ledger account is completed. Now let us move into our next party. Okay, see, this is Ganesh Industries and this is appearing on the debit side. That means in Ganesh Industries account we will record in the credit side. First amount is appearing in the purchases column, this column 96,000. So in credit side our first transaction will be by purchases account 96,000. Then next amount is appearing in input IGST account 11,520. So in here we will write by input IGST account 11,520. Now in these two columns are empty, so we are not going to write anything else. You just have to remember, you have to ignore this details column and total amount column. Okay, you have to focus only on these four important columns. Now let us see, next is our Vijay Modi from Surat, Gujarat. So we have already prepared Vijay Modi's ledger account and his first amount is appearing in the purchase column. So in here we will write credit side by purchases account 87,500. Then next is appearing in the IGST column, input IGST. So we will write by input IGST account rupees 10,500. Okay, now three of our parties ledger account is finished. Now let us move into the next. First column is our purchase column. Okay, now the main important thing while posting ledger from purchase book is to keep in mind this particulars column, purchase, input CGST, SGST and IGST column. Since particulars column is over, now we will focus in purchase column. Now in purchase column, first item we have let us see this purchase column later. Okay, at last. First let us see input CGST column. So we are going to mainly focus in our input CGST ledger account. Okay, now since we have already divided this purchase book into two parts, first part is debit and second part is credit. Okay, so this input CGST amount of 15,000 is appearing on the credit side of our purchase book. So that means in ledger we will write it in debit side. And the first CGST amount is appearing 15,000. It is related with which company or which business? Rahul Bajaj. So we will write in here to Rahul Bajaj, because we know on debit side we are supposed to write to. Okay, to Rahul Bajaj amount will be 15,000. Now next, see, is there any other input CGST column or amount? No, we have nil in here and again nil in here. Same goes with the input SGST. We have only 15,000 related with Rahul Bajaj. So we will write in input SGST account to Rahul Bajaj 15,000. Now the next column is our input IGST. First item or first amount, this one is nil. Then second we have 11,520 from which company or from which party? Ganesh Industries. So we will write to Ganesh Industries rupees 11,520. next amount is appearing 10,500 related with Vijay Modi, so we will write to Vijay Modi 10,500. Then next our IGST column is also over. Now we only purchase purchase column is left. Okay, so we have all purchase amount for all the three parties. Okay, so there is something that you have to by heart. While posting in purchase account, you just have to write January 31 because we are ignoring these three, but we are taking this 4,33,500 all together. Okay, this is the total, and we found out that this total on January 31, so we will write January 31, and we have to write two sundries as per purchases book. Okay, this you have to by heart. Okay, and the total amount is 4,33,500, so we will write 4,33,500 in here. Now posting in ledger is finished, and in this question, since they haven't asked us to prepare trial balance, so we are not going to balance each and every ledger accounts. Okay, our work for this question is finished. I hope you understood how to prepare purchase book and how to post ledger accounts from purchase book. Now let us move into the next topic, that is posting from sales book. Now I hope you already know what is sales book. It is nothing but the book in which we record all the credit sales of goods. Okay, now I'm just going to ignore this theory part because you can read it by yourself. Let us focus on the practical. Now I have taken illustration number 6. Okay, now let us see the question, what they are demanding and what we are supposed to prepare. Enter the following transactions into a sales book of Malhotra Cloth House, Lucknow. Now remember, their business is related with cloth and their business is in Lucknow, UP. Then they have given a CGST at 2.5% and SGST at 2.5%. That means IGST will be 5%. Now they told us to prepare sales book. First one is sales book, and then we are supposed to post in the ledger. Okay, they haven't asked us about trial balance. Now let us see the transactions first. On January 6, sold goods to Shankarlal of Kanpur, UP on credit. That means we can record this transaction in our sales book for 1,50,000 at 12% discount. Okay, now their business is in UP. Okay, the buyer and the seller both are in UP, so we have to give CGST and SGST. So let us see the sales book. So here is the sales book. Now on January 6 we will write Shankarlal, Kanpur, UP. Amount was 1,50,000. Then they said that there is a discount of 12%. Now this discount we will consider it as trade discount because in subsidiary books they hardly used to ask about cash discount. Okay, so we have to deduct trade discount of 12%, that is 18,000, and we got 1,32,000. And since both the buyer and seller are in same state, that means we have to add CGST and SGST. Now another shortcut or trick is that instead of calculating 2.5% of 1,32,000, you can simply just find out 10% of 1,32,000. Okay, so 10%, finding out 10% of this is very easy. You just have to delete, or you just have to ignore last zero. So we got 13,200. Then again divide it by 2, so that time we will get 5%. Then again divide it by 2, then we will get 2.5%. that means 3,300 for each of the GST rates. Okay, then after adding CGST, SGST, we got 1,38,600. so sales amount will come in here, 1,32,000, output CGST 3,300, output SGST 3,300, and in total amount column we have 1,38,600. Now let us see the next transaction. On January 12, Arun Birla of Patna, Bihar, remember this is another state, purchased goods from us for 85,000 on credit. Since it is a credit sale, so they have used purchased goods from us. Indirectly it is nothing but we sold goods to Arun Birla. Okay, you have, since they have written purchase, doesn't mean that it is a purchase transaction. Okay, you have to read the transactions also very carefully. Now since this is a credit sale, so we are going to record in our sales book. Okay, Arun Birla, Patna, Bihar, 85,000. Since there is no trade discount, so we will directly add IGST at 5%. So again, you can use the shortcut trick. 10% of 85,000 is 8,500, then half of 8,500 is 4,250. Okay, so after adding we got 89,250. So sales we have 85,000, then IGST we have 4,250, and total amount column we have 89,250. Now let us see the next transaction. On January 16, sold goods for cash. So whenever you see for cash, that means we have to ignore this transaction. We cannot record it in our sales book. The next is January 27. Sold goods to Navdeep of New Delhi. That means their business is in different state. Of the list price 2 lakh, and trade discount is at 10%. So we will write Navdeep New Delhi, amount is 2 lakh, then trade discount deducted 10% is 20,000, then 1,80,000 we got, and IGST is 5%. So 10% is 18,000, then half of 18,000 is 9,000. So we got 9,000 of IGST amount. So in sales column we have 1,80,000, this 1,80,000, then this IGST amount will come in here 9,000, and altogether we have 1,89,000. Now since our question is finished in here, so at the end of this month, that is January 31st, we will find out the total of all the 5 columns. Okay, now let us move on to the ledger posting. Ledger posting will be same as we have already discussed in purchase book. Let's see how many parties we have. 1, 2, 3. So first you prepare 3 ledger accounts for each party. Okay, leave some space. Okay, and then you prepare 3 accounts. Then next, ignore this details column and total amount column. Then we have 4 columns. So for those 4 columns also you have to prepare ledger accounts: output CGST, output SGST, output IGST, and sales account. Okay, then let us see since in purchase book we divided the sales book into 2 parts, debit and credit, and we saw that since their parties' name are appearing in the debit side, so in purchase book we wrote in the credit side. Okay, since sales book we can see it as opposite of purchase book. Okay, so that rule also will get opposite in case of sales book. So in here again we can divide the sales book into 2 parts, that is debit side and credit side. Now these 3 parties name is appearing in debit side. So in purchases account we used to record in the credit side, opposite side, but in sales book case we will write it in the debit side. Okay, so our first party is Shankar Lal from Kanpur, so we will write Shankar Lal's ledger account, and see the first amount is 1,32,000 because we have to ignore trade discount. Okay, 1,32,000, this 1,32,000. so what we will do is that we will write 2 sales account, because this 1,32,000, okay, let me use this pen for better understanding. Okay, since this 1,32,000 is appearing in the sales column, so in ledger we wrote 2 sales account. Okay, then next amount is appearing in the output CGST column, and it is 3,300. So in ledger we will write 2 output CGST account rupees 3,300. Then next amount is appearing in the output SGST column, so we will write 2 output SGST account 3,300. Okay, now for Shankar Lal the posting is finished. Okay, we have to ignore this total amount. You don't look at this and this column while preparing ledger accounts. Okay, now next party is our Arun Birla. So we will see how we are supposed to post in Arun Birla's ledger account. Now first item appearing in case of Arun Birla is 85,000, and it is in the column of sales. So in debit side we will write 2 sales account 85,000. The transaction is taking place on January 12, so we have to write January 12 over here. Okay, Then next amount is appearing in the output IGST column of rupees 4250. So in here we will write to output IGST account 4250. Now for Arun Birla it's over. Now next is our Navdeep from New Delhi. So we will see in Navdeep's ledger account. First amount is appearing in sales column. So we will write to sales 1,80,000. Then next amount is appearing in the output IGST column. So we will write to output IGST account 9,000. Then finish. Okay, we have completed these three parties posting in the ledger. Now let us focus into this remaining 1, 2, 3 and 4 columns. Okay, now for this sales column we will see at last. Now let us focus in output CGST column. Now let us see output CGST account. Then again the rule will be opposite of purchase book. Earlier we used to write this credit side's transaction in the debit side of ledger, but this is sales book, so we are just going to write down credit side's amount transaction in credit side of ledger. Okay, now in first output CGST we have this 3,300 amount. So it is appearing, and this 3,300 is related with Shankar Lal. So we will write by Shankar Lal 3,300. Okay, now see, do we have any other output CGST? Nope, this is nil, so output CGST finish. Then next we will move on to output SGST. In here also we have only this amount 3,300 and nothing else. So in ledger account we will write by Shankar Lal 3,300 finish. Then next column we have output IGST. In output IGST we don't have Shankar Lal's, but we have 4,250 related with Arun Birla. So we will write by Arun Birla 4,250. Then next amount we have 9,000 from Navdeep. So we will write by Navdeep 9,000. Okay, and last we have sales. We haven't done anything regarding this sales column, so we have to see the total of sales column, and that total we found out in January 31st. So we will write in here by January 31st. And this one also, it is same as purchase book. You have to remember, or you have to by heart. It's not that much hard. By sundries as per sales book. Okay, so we have 3,97,000. So we got 3,97,000 in the credit side. See, this is how you are supposed to prepare purchase book, and how we are supposed to prepare ledger from purchase book. Then sales book is also same, but the rule will be opposite. Okay, while posting from purchase book or sales book from while posting ledger account from purchase and sales book. So if you remember these rules, then it is very easy. And now in this question they haven't asked for trial balance, so we haven't balanced all the accounts. But if in exam if they ask to prepare trial balance as well, then what you have to do is that you have to balance all these ledger accounts. Then you have to see whether Shankar Lal, for example, whether Shankar Lal is having debit balance or credit balance. If Shankar Lal is having debit balance, then you have to write on the debit column in trial balance. If it is showing credit balance, then you have to write in the credit side of trial balance, and then you have to find out total of trial balance, both the columns. Okay, so for this session we will wind up here. I hope you understood these two topics. Okay, goodbye.